Hi guys, my name is MJ. Welcome to Ver2Toys channel. So as promised in my previous video, I will do a comparison between the two. So in front of me, I have the two versions of Rough Rhythm. One is from ScaleBox MCE and the other one is actually from Tarmacworks. This was released last year in 2019, mid of last year actually. This one was released in December last year. Specifically, it was meant to be for the Macau GP, and this was during the Minicar Festival in June, I think June or July last year. Okay, so I did a little bit of homework, just a quick research, right? Then I realized that Rough Rhythm actually, as far as I understand, is the first few RWBs in the world, and that kind of explains why there are over time there has been some so-called updates to it, right? Updates to it. So the MCE version, right? Okay, so I've already taken it out of the base actually. Okay, so the MCE version is actually the very first version of the Rough Rhythm. So that's why it's actually quite different from the Tarmac version. So even the paint is different. The font of the name Rough Rhythm, that is also different. So that's the reason why there is two different versions to it. And I also was made to understand that even the martini that we have been seeing online right now, that is actually a wrap of this Rough Rhythm. Okay, so let's take this one out of the base as well, so that I can do a more thorough side-by-side kind of comparison. So firstly, the most obvious one is the Tarmac version. Seems to be a bit bigger, the Tarmac casting. Of course, the Tarmac one is a die cast, so it's actually a mix of metal and also plastic parts. Okay, however, the one that's done by ScaleBox, this is actually a resin model. So yeah, side by side, the most obvious one is the Tarmac one is slightly bigger. Okay, there's a bit of fingerprint on top. Let's just go. Next item is the ScaleBox version has that idlers branding on the wheels. The Tarmac does not. So this is actually quite true to the 1:1 scale. There is that Rough Rhythm text and also the rest of the little bit of advertising or vinyls, okay, on the front door. Okay, compared to the MCE, the very first version, that was actually black. It was just Rough Rhythm. So the other one what we can see here is the scoop. ScaleBox has actually made it much more obvious and bigger in a way. Tarmac has managed to make it really very fine. Okay, much more intricate. Same goes with the side scoop on the back fender here. Yep, you can see the one ScaleBox has done, that is actually thicker, more rough, I think I would say that, while Tarmac has done it in a smaller piece, more fine and precise kind of manner. Okay, and then on the back spoiler, both actually, if you ask me, both looks quite good, because Tarmac is slightly bigger. So quite a lot of the details, I think that is one of the main reason why you can see it much more clearer. However, you see that dots on the fender, the little dots here, the front and back, these are just paint dots, okay, silver dots, while for in MCE they actually made the holes in there where the fender connects to the body. That's pretty nice. Okay, and then we check out the back. So the tail lamps, they are fairly the same. I kind of think that maybe ScaleBox did a slightly better job on the tail lights. Right. Okay. So on this side, the Rough Rhythm is correct, and here it's flipped. So when I did a bit of research on Google, yeah, it is flipped also on the real car. So the pictures I've seen for the first version, right, it's about 2011 onwards, while for the second version it's around 2017 onwards. So I'm guessing, yeah, this version, the second version, is around for only for a short while. Wheels wise, the rims, they are the same, I would say. 5-spoke, it's just the colors that are different. Okay, so the very first version, it's in black, and then the second version is in silver. Okay, interior wise, I can't see much because both are in black anyway. It's actually quite hard to say which one is better, having both in my hands right now, because Tarmac kind of made it a little bit bigger. Oh, the front, yes. Because the front, I want to talk a little bit about it. So one of the key difference, right, is Tarmac actually made the number plates, okay, on the front and the back, okay, of the actual car. All right, I need to let it zoom. Let me just focus it a bit. Yep, there you go. So Tarmac actually made the real number plate, okay, while ScaleBox just put a rough weld logo on it. All right. However, on the front, right, there is something that I think ScaleBox did a great job, I would say, because you see all the front air vents. Okay, Tarmac one is just a flat panel, flat plastic there. All right, while the MCE version has all the grooves. So even though it's not, it doesn't go through, but still with that texture, it looks a little bit more realistic. Okay, so both has made that tow hook up front, and both looks quite realistic. So that is pretty cool. Wipers both has made a separate piece rather than a single piece that is together with the windscreen mold. So that is again another very nice touch. So on the inside, right, Tarmac has managed to put the Recaro logos in there, okay, on top of both the seats. For ScaleBox, I think one of the things is because it's smaller, so there is a bit of branding there, but even with my naked eye, I can't tell what brand is that. It does look like it's a Recaro as well. So yeah, it has that detail, even though I can't really see it, but it's nice that they included that detail in there. So the indicator lights, it's a separate piece again. It's not some decal stick on. That's nice. The headlamps are a separate piece. That's nice. The side mirror is a separate piece as well. We can see it's how it's being installed on both the cars. So you gotta be very careful with it when you take it out. Okay, and the resin model tend to be a little bit more fragile. Underneath, so there's details on both. And I think I can say it's really very similar. So both are riveted by screws. Okay, the back exhaust both has details, but Tarmac has went on to include details on the muffler as well. But ScaleBox has just done the tailpipes. Nice. Nice. So I think all in all, I think both actually did quite a decent job. Having both different versions of the rough rhythm, so it's not really exactly a repeat. So I think it is quite nice to actually have both pieces in your collection. Okay, that's my personal opinion. Nice, very nice. All right, cool. Okay, so that's my comparison video. I will try to take a couple more photos and putting them, the comparison photos of course, on my Instagram. Remember to follow me there, ver2toys.mj, and remember to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so then you don't miss on any of my awesome videos. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Bye guys.